I have broken Mewgenics so hard, I don't even need to play my turn anymore. Look at this. I just simply exist and I win by default. House management? Who cares about that? I have infinite money and giga passives on every single cat. This place manages itself. Item economy? Dude, oh boy. I just dupe items over and over again, creating infinite copies of whatever I like. I don't even remember what a broken item looks like anymore. I have become the god of these cats, alright? Nothing can harm me. Oh, except that. That shit, I still gotta tank those. Endgame Mewgenics is absolutely broken. If you're like me and for some reason you're still playing the best cat-based roguelike of 2026, then you might have realized this shit's whack, dude. Like, and I don't even mean the whole inbreeding cats and eating poop and killing God type shit. I mean like cooking up the most wild-ass item combos even Edmund himself didn't expect. But how did we get here? How does one go from a shack of strays losing every run to easily defeating God with only collarless cats? Well, I'm going to show you. This is how to absolutely destroy every game system in Mewgenics and become an undefeatable... What the hell? There's something in my fucking pocket. I don't like this thing, man. This is weird. What's going on? I can breathe, brother. Holy shit. You wouldn't believe how dusty it is in that thing, man. Wow. How am I supposed to even know the spirits need clean air, man? Like, what the hell are you doing in my soul jar? Where's my repair cat? I swear to Guppy, if you got rid of my repair cat... Settle down, listen up. After I threw you in the pit last time, I figured I'd head back home for a couple beers and a nap. But somehow, when I woke up, I was stuck in some whack-ass crystal prison, and that MFer God is still alive. Been trying to call your ass on the phone for the past week, but your generation never picks the goddamn fucking... So you need me to save you. Really? Even though you're a dick to me all the time? I swear to God, boy, if you don't come here and get me out of this crystal, I'm gonna haunt you for the rest of your goddamn day.
I'm gonna fucking haunt you, kid. I'm not gonna get you.
What is he saying? Bring the nuke, brother. Bring the nuke. Fine. Let's just go nuke God and save Trucker Tuck. My phone, stupid prick fucking dude. In Mewgenics, items normally become worn after one use, giving them a permanent 50% chance to break every use after that. That means all equipment is scarce. Ah! You have potentially just 2 uses before something breaks and never appears again, even hundreds of hours later. The gear fear is real.
Yeah, Tomer.
Fuck Tarkov, man. I'm too scared to even use my sniper rifle in Mewgenics. It leads to some funny stuff, though. Like this fancy bow with the hidden power to one-shot God. I've held on to this item for almost 200 hours, and I've never used it. One day, though. Maybe, for the DLC? If you're fortunate enough to find a soul jar in one of your runs, hold on to that shit for dear life, because that's step 1 to smashing this game to pieces. It's actually pretty spacious in here, honestly. Get back in there, man. If you force runs with a Tinkerer cat until you get repair, and stuff that feline mechanic in your soul jar, you trigger an infinite loop. Your jar-bound cat can simply repair any worn item, including the soul container itself. This creates a permanent companion in your trinket slot, and it negates item durability as a mechanic for the rest of the entire game. Just be sure not to fuck it up and forget to repair the jar like an idiot. Next up, simply beat all bosses on all paths with the purposely bad gesture class. Awesome. Doing so unlocks the best card in the Binding of Mewgenics. The Joker card. This item consumes itself and randomly duplicates one of your cat's equipped items. Super powerful. Except that's baby shit. We're not gonna do that. Duping one item? What are we, amateurs? We're gonna dupe all our items. Forever. The common method of doing this involves getting the Careful Plus passive on a cat, which lets you use one-time use items multiple times. But it's a real pain in the ass and takes a lot more effort and like half the run to get the cat high enough level. So let's do it a better way. First off, play dozens of awesome Necromancer runs until you finally get lucky and roll Summon Shade. This Shadow Realm spell lets you summon a dark copy of yourself that fades away after one turn. Pretty solid. The best part about the spell, though, is that the Shade can use your copied cat's items, and since he dies after one turn anyway, it's free! You might see where I'm going with this.
You used the Shade to rob the local gas stations. Holy fuck, you're a genius, man. They won't even be able to trace it back to you.
Jesus Christ. After setting up a cat bred to start with Summon Shade, who will now be referred to as the Shade Bearer, we can begin the breaking. Our Shade Bearer cat gets the Joker card, as well as whatever items we want to do. And another cat brings our repair jar to ensure nothing ever breaks. Once the Shade Bearer has enough chakra to start spamming shadow clones, every mini Naruto can duplicate one of their worn items each turn for free.
Believe it!
By trapping an enemy in the corner, we can easily stall out fights until the little scaredy cats run away. Money is no longer an issue. Any item I want, I can make multiple copies of. And since equipment can't break, every run starts with a perfect set of gear. With an armful of dupe instant kill sniper rifles and the ability to repair my arsenal over and over and over again, my cats became literal soldiers.
We don't use paws around here for fighting, Private. We use them for firing. Shoot my carbine cats.
All enemies explode in the gibs with no idea what even hit them.
Alright, nice, brother. Now you can come pick me up from heaven. I got a game to watch at 8, so you can make it before.
Not yet. We're not powerful enough. Yet.
Tomorrow.
Oh hey, it's been a bit. Oh, what have I been up to? Well, you know me, just perfecting the craft of cat breeding in the honor of the late Trucker Tuck. Things have gotten pretty crazy. With so many duped items, my cats sort of just win most runs by default. Anything that I can't handle gets thwap by the big sniper rifle. But I have something much crazier to show you. Check this out. I had a feeling the first time I picked this item up it might be valuable, but I didn't realize how insane it was gonna be. Ancient Bones is an item that can get a random effect from hundreds and hundreds of possible sources, almost anything in the game. This one happens to have the Butcher's passive skill, Harpooner.
Fuck yeah, brother. Harpooner. I don't even know her. Sorry.
Harpooner makes your cat automatically use its weapon whenever an enemy enters its range for free. Normally this passive is limited by the fact that the Butcher class is forced to use a shitty hook for a weapon, which can't be unequipped and doesn't do any damage. But we're not a Butcher.
You fuck off! Shut the fuck up! I'm not fucking.
Now, what item would pair best with the ability to automatically fire when anything moves within its range?
Bucket of wet slop grins.
No, not that. It felt like I was playing with cheats at this point. I don't even have to do anything on my turn. I obviously quickly dupe multiple copies of my sniper rifles and the Harpooner Bones, allowing every cat to instantly respond to movement with lethal intent. I could literally clear entire runs without performing a single action. But what about the bosses, huh? The sniper rifle only does 25 damage to bosses, so how would we handle foes with huge health pools? Oh, do I have a product for you. Introducing Lucky Cat Paw. This item does 4 damage to an enemy, with a 25% chance to refresh itself on use. You might think 25% chance is not that much. Unless all of our cats already have super luck giving them plus 77 luck passively, then that 25% becomes pretty much guaranteed.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Every single time I use my weapon, it rolls against our insane luck stat and refreshes itself, creating an almost infinite loop of cat slaps. Smack, smack, smack. Get cat paw. Even the dreaded liquid metal cat couldn't copy my insane build before I just beat him back to goop with my paw. I had completely broken Mewgenics to bits. The only thing that ever began to even think about harming me anymore was enemies that reflect projectiles. Stop it, man, stop it, put the gun down! Throw on some copies of Cambion Conception, which makes free AI-controlled clones of my collarless cats, who are also becoming auto-response turrets. Power Fantasy really couldn't get any greater. I had reached the ultimate pinnacle of strength in Mewgenics. I could not possibly break this game any harder without straight cheating. It felt sad. It had been so long since anything was challenging. So long since I had the desire to do something specific or chase a new item. So much of what made this game special was dealing with all the crappy cards you've been dealt and working through it. Maybe it's true. Honestly, given the opportunity, gamers will optimize the fun out of a game. Just kidding, this fucking rocks, dude. I'm having a great time. I'm just cleaning out all the achievements. I'm the greatest player ever.
I'm gonna blow us both fucking sky high right now, brother. Listen.
Whoa, hold on there. What are you doing, man? Whoa, what are you doing? Whoa,
I wanna go home. Pick me up from this fucking crystal, or I'm dropping this thing right now.
Okay. I'm strong enough. We can finish the game. We can finish the game.
God, fetch.
Wait, why would you do that?
I didn't even actually throw it. What a dumbass.
The final quest in Mewgenics requires you to take a nuke to heaven and smite down God himself. But I'm not satisfied with just beating the final quest. No. We're gonna do it on impossible, which, as Steven says, wasn't even tested.
Nice.
But still, that's too easy. How about impossible with only colorless cats? Combined with the stipulation if the cat carrying the nuke ever dies, it explodes, it ends the whole run. That should be enough for a final challenge, right? I set up my 4 heroes for their quest to end it all. I brought along little Strawberry Yogurt, the primordial dwarf cat, too. Not because he has good stats or anything, I just like the way he looks. Unfortunately, we have to give up one of our god tier item slots to hold the nuke itself, and pray to Guppy that the carrier doesn't die the entire run. But I'm sure we'll be fine. The beginning of the run went about as well as you'd expect from before. The enemies pretty much just themselves. However, in Impossible mode, enemies roll tons of elite modifiers. As we know, all it takes is one strong reflect enemy to make my auto-firing squad instantly assassinate one another. But I progressed easily through the lab. By some miracle, I cleared all the Ice Age as well afterwards, with no reflect enemies showing up. Even the big bad caveman himself wasn't much of a— oh fuck. Wait, who did he eat? Who was that? Oh, never mind, it was just a mini-me. It's okay, those things don't have any souls. What the fuck? Thank God he didn't set off the nuke though. That was kind of a bad idea. I continued on through Act 3, mostly just passing my turn and letting all normal enemies unalive themselves, until finally, the Challenger appears. A flying motherfucker with mirror. Luckily, I was prepared for this. Never mind, I'm stupid. Whatever, you can down my cats all you want, we will persevere. Luckily, we were so beyond broken, even the game's bullshit attempts to slow us down, and this weird-ass floating leg couldn't put brakes on this gravy train. After bopping that dumb dino in the head enough times, we cleared the Jurassic. It was time to move on to Heaven, the final stretch. The nuke is starting to get heavy on my back anyway. The first fight in Heaven was pretty easy despite my stupid fuck-up. This angel had Reflect, but fortunately it was soul linked to another enemy. Rookie mistake, bud. Whee! The second fight, however,
What's going on out there, bud? I can hear you from inside the crystal. I'm running out of beer, man. Are you almost here? Oh, I see you're eating shit.
Shut up, man. Reading is hard. Despite a pretty close call and only one cat surviving, I managed to slowly clutch it out and free my favorite pussy from charm before he killed all of us. Gross. Thank Guppy the sniper cat didn't get charmed. That could have been way worse. With all that, we were finally at the pearly gates before the throne room. Of all the challengers we had faced so far, this would be the most worrisome one. Phase 1 of the creator involves fighting copies of your current party setup. Because of this, that means they have their own auto-firing harpooner squad. If I even think about moving a step forward, I'll be subject to the same instantaneous corpseless death I've been dishing out to everything else all around. Ironic. But since they all have sniper rifles too, if I don't take them out fast enough, they might kill my cats with those first. Even worse, one of them rolled mirror. That means I can't even try to shoot that cat. What could possibly be the winning play here? What strategic mastermind could solve this?
Just don't do anything.
What?
Just don't do anything. They'll sort themselves out, I bet.
You want me to hinge your survival and freedom entirely on doing nothing?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I always do, so.
Alright, you know what? Let's try it.
I am a genius, brother. I can taste the coming fresh air and cold beer on my lips. We are almost home.
I guess he was right. After sorting out the duplicates, the difficulty of the fight wasn't over. Phase 2 of the creator blocked projectiles from the front, making him a pain to just rifle down. It was a race against time before my cats succumbed to the elements, and if the nuke cat fell, all was lost. Luckily, I was able to spam Cambion Conception and continue making AI-controlled copies of my strongest cats, as well as pump out more shadow clones. We whittled the creator's second phase down health to 0, and we began the final portion of the fight. The father and the child.
Now, brother, now's the time. Use the nuke, brother, and blow that lying creator back to hell or heaven. Blow him up.
Are you sure this thing even works, man?
No.
Here we go. Wait, Trucker Talk, where am I supposed to hide, man? Where am I supposed to hide?
Quick, brother, get in the crystal with me. There's a door in the back.
There's a door in the back? You could have left this whole fucking time?
Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. I don't have a license. I can't drive. What was I supposed to do?
What was I supposed to do? What do you mean, what was I supposed to do? You're a fucking grown adult, dude. You know what, man? I'm just gonna say it. Trucker Talk, honestly, fuck you. I've been waiting 12 years for Mewgenics to finally come out, and the verdict is in. The game is fucking incredible. God, it's so much fun. Though it is also absolutely rage-inducing, like all good games. Oh, who the hell are you? And why are you in my Mewgenics video? Oh, I'm from the future, man. I'm your future self. Isn't that sick? What, really? Hey, you're just starting Mewgenics, right? I got some really cool stuff I can show you here. Come on, follow me. So yeah, it's pretty beautiful here around this time of year, and check this thing out. It's a wishing pit. You look real close, close your eyes, and you make a wish. Wow, dude, this is awesome. I mean, thanks, me. Well, I wish that this YouTube channel thing works out, and obviously world peace, and feeding the hungry, and I wish there was no more homeless, and I also wish for 1 million. Sorry, buddy. There can be only one.